health from a natural and integrated perspective. Interestingly, we have had some uh, interesting comments from a lot of our clients as regards to a few of our products. What I decided to touch on this morning is some of those particular products, especially the Nerve Restore, the Eye Optics formula, and the Digestive Balance. And the inflammation formula and the silver formula. So we're just going to touch on some of the benefits of those, what we offer at Batson and Associates as well. And of course, if you have any questions, any comments, of course, it's interactive. So try and get the best advice you could get for free. And, we go from there. So there's a product we carry at Batson and Associates called Nerve Restore. Now, if I have to give you a little background about this product, the product was I would say created, but it was sort of orchestrated by myself, because I always found that, we continually got persons who have issues with sleep, persons who have issues with depression, anxiety, especially women going through PMS and all these type of issues. You usually find that mentally they had so much challenges as well as problems associated with sleep. So we decided to get a product to address this. And one of the things I looked at rather was Kava Kava, which is a herb that plays a significant role in addressing those said issues. So we put together a formulation which has that and two other ingredients, and basically is designed to help you sleep, help you relax, help you deal with stress. It's called Nerve Restore. Now the feedback is astronomical. I mean, 100 out of 100, and I'm not exaggerating. The only issue, there were some persons who used one bottle and found that they didn't get as much results, but of course that was quickly rectified when they spoke to us, and we recommended that they continue using it and use at least 3 to 4 bottles. And by the time they finished the second one, then they actually got the results that they were looking for, which was primarily better sleep. Those who have issues with anxiety and their heart racing, all of that went away completely. People with situations associated with depression, excellent. Sleep was always, there was nobody that used it that did not get a significant improvement in sleep. It wasn't just like a slight improvement. It was a significant improvement once you would have finished those 2 or 3 bottles. Good. So you could always feel free to give us a call or visit those telephone numbers that you can call. You can give us a call on 222-8261. That's 222-8261, as well as 314-9975. That's 314-9975. Those locations, we are located on the first floor of Money Talks building. That is Money Talks building in Montrose, Chaguanas. We are also on the corner of Ramsamooch Trace and the SS Erin Main Road in Davie, as well as Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. And in Tobago, I was actually in Tobago this week. We went to Tobago Monday and Tuesday. And we're getting things along with that particular office, that new office that we're doing there. So God's willing, by the end of February, that should be finished. So you'll have your blood analysis, your foot detox, your massages. We're going to have everything in store for you guys there. Okay, that office located in the Triangle building in Scarborough, Tobago. Those numbers again, 222-8261. That's 222-8261, as well as 314-9975. That's 314-9975. Any questions as yet, Karen? Okay, so everybody seemed to be quiet. Let me, we're on Facebook Live at Batson and Associates Limited. And, let me say a pleasant good morning to some of our listeners. Miss Pinky Pinks, good morning to you. Miss Cindy Fagan, yeah, she have a fancy name, Pinky Pinks. I don't know who gave her that name. If she give herself the name, or must be the husband or the children or mother or something. As well as Miss Joyce Paul, a pleasant good morning. Or Miss Cindy Fagan said, help me, I need that. Yeah, the Nerve Restore. So you could call any of those numbers. Again, 222-8261. That's 222-8261. As well as 314-9975. That's 314-9975. And Mr. Sean Lovelace and Miss Melissa Richards just joined us. So a pleasant good morning to you guys. So that was it for the Nerve Restore. Keep in mind, it has adaptogens in it, which means it literally helps you deal with stress. Listen to me. I have a lot of stress to deal with. It may not show, but I have a lot. I mean, at least only in the bed. Which is, a lot of work, management, a lot of consultations. I have a lot of things to do. And when I use that product, I found that I was more relaxed in the sense that the sleep that I got, and believe me, I am a person who sleep very well. I mean, exceptionally well. I had well, I can't call them wife, fiancés that they were no longer there because of that situation. They're just like, you just sleep too much. And I was like, listen to me, sleep is like one of the best things God make. If I want to sleep, I am going to sleep. You just sleep in the day, you just sleep in the night. I say, yeah, but I don't lack energy or anything like that. But when I want to sleep, I need to sleep. So a lot of people just have to assume that. I don't care because that's why I look this well. I need to get my sleep. Anyway, so so I didn't have a problem with sleep. So when I used it, what I found is that the sleep itself was, I mean, like 100 times better. I mean, this is someone who has excellent sleep. So imagine I was saying to you, after I used this product, it's like the sleep was 1,000 times better. I woke up invigorated. I woke up alert. I woke up actually ready and willing and anxious to deal with the stresses of the day that I knew that I would have had to do or deal with based on the what I would have had to actually get accomplished. Miss Burley Davis says nerve restore works magic. You see, you could go on our Facebook Live. There are people who actually testifying, about the product. The product is really an exceptional product. Miss Annabelle Bay, good morning. It is called Nerve Restore. A pleasant good morning to Miss Marcia Letrin. Good morning, Dr. Batson. Blessings to you and your family. Thanks so very much. Okay, so the next product, which I'll discuss, seeing that we don't have any questions as yet, right? Why is everybody so shy? Okay, maybe you're all just listening. Okay, so yes, okay, okay, I'm going too fast. My apologies. I know these things so inside out. So the next product would be inflammation formula. Now, this product is a liquid product, and it actually, again, the motivation behind this product, there's a product that I did as well, is I found I had a lot of persons coming to me with arthritis, pain, everybody coming out, pain in my shoulder, pain in my neck, pain in my back, pain in my knee. I was like, Jesus Christ, we need to do something about this. So I decided to sit down and look at what I had and then look at what I needed. And then we came up with inflammation formula, which literally works magic because the product is actually designed to deal with inflammatory response. It literally, in about 30 days, significantly reduces the inflammation in the body by maybe about 50 to 65%. I mean, so you find persons who have problems with pain, that product actually works exceptionally for sleep as well. So, it's a very good thing for persons to use if you have arthritic pain, if you're finding getting a little joint pain, you're reaching an age where, you can tell when ring, wind, and fall and those type of things. That is definitely something that you could actually call and get some information on. It's liquid. It's usually 1 teaspoon and 8 ounces of water, first thing in the morning and last thing before you go to bed. Right? And that product is called Inflammation Formula. Okay, Ms. Dawn Charles says, good morning to Dr. Batson. Ms. Michelle Digans, good morning to you as well. Ms. Carolyn Young is blessings to all. Stay safe and healthy. TNT. Okay, so with that being said, we covered Nerve Restore. We covered the Inflammation Formula. So the next product is called Eye Optics Formula. Now, this is actually one of my favorites. I mean, I have a few favorites, but I love this eye drop so much because it has helped so many persons. And I always found on the market, which is why we ended up getting that product. Again, that was the motivation behind it, is that I searched far and wide all over the place. That product actually took some work. It took maybe about 3 years for us to get that over here. It was a lot of work. And the reason why I was so motivated about it is because I found, as a practitioner, I deal with a high diabetic population. I have a lot of clients that are diabetics because that's primarily my area of specialization. So you found with diabetics, they consistently had issues with their eyes. They have macular degeneration, glaucoma, cataracts, detached retina, or what is known as diabetic retinopathy, which is when the retina detached from the back of the eye. So you always find that they had so many problems, and then when I looked on the market, there wasn't really anything to help them. So hence, Eye Optics Formula came into place. It's all Ayurvedic natural eye preparation. It does not have any steroids in it. In some cases, you might get a little burn, but usually that's a good thing because it means that it's actually starting to work. And the dosage is normally 2 drops in each eye, morning and evening. You make sure and shake up the bottle properly. And it helps with cataracts, glaucoma, detached retina, retinosis pigmentosa. It has also helps with macular degeneration, even retinal detachment, because You know, many medical practitioners believe that once you get retinal detachment, the only way to correct it is via surgery. And I have personally seen individuals who came to us who had that situation and they did not have to do surgery, and it was corrected. Foremost in my mind, there was a client we dealt with from South. It was a female, and she was actually in a vehicular accident where she was hit from the back. And of course, because of that impact, you know, she fell or threw forward, or was, you know, tossed forward, for want of a better expression. And because of the seatbelt, you know, there was this jerking effect. So what it actually did, it actually detached her retina. She started to bleed at the back of the eyes. And of course, you know, she was a person of means, so she was able to go to different consultants, and all of them told her surgery. So someone recommended her to me. In fact, when she didn't get me in the beginning, and she just came to the office and asked Ms. Roma what it is we use for eyes. And Roma recommended the iOptics formula, and she also recommended the stem cell product that we carried and some ITs. And interestingly, this lady, without seeing me, came, she asked because Roma and front desk staff is well trained, you know, they can make recommendations. I'm not saying that they, you know, do it all the time, but it is something, you know, they have apt knowledge about the products and, you know, what the products have the ability to do. So in any case, she used the products for a month and she went back to the specialist. And to his surprise, she actually improved by about 50%, he said. So he asked her what she was doing, and she said, well, I went to Dr.Batson clinic and I took some tea and I took this eye drop, and, you know, so he was like, what does this stuff have inside it? So anyway, she continued. He said, well, go ahead, it's working. She continued it and she didn't have any problem. Okay, so we have a question. Of course it can, definitely. Definitely. The only thing I could add to it, yeah, it is safe for children. It is safe for children to use. As I said, it's a non-steroid eye drop, so it doesn't, like most like eye drops that they usually use for glaucoma would usually be steroid preparation, beta angionis, those type of things. This eye drop is not like that. It literally is like an eye tonic. Children can use it, and of course, depending on that. Well, if I do a consultation with that child, I would be able now. I would most likely have to recommend something in addition, depending on the degree of the cataract, because you have different cataracts are at different stages. Like some persons, you'd be very familiar. You go to the doctor say, the ophthalmologist say, well, listen, we've seen cataracts there, but you know, it doesn't make any sense we do anything. They're very small. So cataracts can be immature to mature cataracts, and mature cataracts are usually the harder ones to deal with. So if that is in fact the situation, we may have to recommend an additional eye drops and some other products, maybe some IT to just address that situation. So you can always again call and we can see if we could fit you in for a consultation and get you going from there. Chemical imbalance, they said? Well, it depends on the type of chemical. Well, I mean, okay, in this case, you're talking about mental chemical imbalance. Well, there are children that are usually diagnosed with something as attention deficit disorder. There are some children who are called autistic. In my professional opinion, I mean, genetics would play a role, because at the end of the day, you need a healthy sperm and a healthy egg to end up with a healthy offspring. The unfortunate thing is some of y'all not too healthy, and y'all go making children. I mean, no fault of your own. You want to procreate, or in some cases, it was an accident. But in any case, the child is now here. So as a result of that, because of that poor sperm and poor egg, which may be lacking in particular areas, you know, don't take it. I'm not attempting to be facetious or try to insult anyone. I'm just making a point here. That you find that the offspring wouldn't be as, you know, it would be lacking in certain areas. What I have found in those instances is that once nutrition is addressed and it is practical, it is organic, you find those children usually improve significantly from when they were born. And I've seen that from mental retardation to autism to dyslexic children to children diagnosed with attention deficit disorder, all those situations, simply because of the nutrition that is given. Those children especially can't be eating conkers and cheese balls and drinking soft drink and eating. You're making a bad situation worse. You know, there's a saying, what is good for the sick is better for the well. So they can't be given unhealthy children unhealthy things And even you shouldn't even be giving healthy children unhealthy things. Okay. All right. The volume. Yeah. Yeah. What was that, Karen? Repeat. Well, usually, as I said, you usually find them a lot in glaucoma eye drops, because remember, steroids have the ability to significantly reduce inflammatory response very quickly, but it doesn't necessarily reduce it, it suppresses. So you find that that's why they want to put it there, because if you have a situation with glaucoma, which is high ocular pressure, whether it's open angle or close angle glaucoma, it means they need to get that pressure in the eye down very quickly. So because of an emergency, they now have to use an emergency protocol, which is why steroids are there. They're dangerous, but at the end of the day, they're trying to save your life. So, which is why long-term use of those things are not advisable, at least from my perspective. Okay, good. So the other product that is worthy of mention would be the silver with the mineral formula. Pleasant good morning to my very, very, very good friend, Miss Pauline McKenna. Good morning to you. Yeah, mineral formula with silver. Now, the thing is, silver, if you don't know, and I feel sorry for people sometimes, because, there's the old people that are saying long time, ignorance is bliss. I don't know if you're familiar with that. So it's like, you don't know, so you're happy. And you're happy in your stupidity. It really was not a compliment that people would have given you if they tell you that, ignorance is bliss. So there are some people, they're just ignorant. And because of that ignorance, you reach the point. I mean, they say you mustn't call stupid. You mustn't call people stupid. But I mean, really, go and do some research. Go and read. There are still people today telling you, if I drink silver, I'll turn blue. Really? Really? Well, you want to be a smurf? That makes no sense. Do your research. Do your research and you'll understand. And stop taking information from other people who not even qualified or know anything about these type of things. Most of the time, medical doctors, they cannot speak. You cannot go and ask a medical doctor about colloidal silver. They do not know. Unless he or she is open-minded and well-researched, then you may be able to get some information. And most of them are not, at least as it relates to integrative medicine. And there's no problem, no fault of their own. Some people just not open-minded, But the point is, it works. It actually is one of the most potent natural antibiotics in the world. Silver, when it has been put against any pathogen, bacteria, virus, fungus, or any pathogen, it had the ability to kill it. So it means it is a serious antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral substance or element, whatever you want to call it. Well, silver, because it's a mineral, right? So the silver that we carry, very potent. You have 50 parts per million. Usually the research was on 10 parts per million. So, it's great benefit there where you're actually able to get significant results from those particular or that particular product. COVID time, that's something that you should be using. That's something that your family should be using. It is very safe for children. In fact, women who give birth to children who carry STIs, which are sexually transmitted infections. So let's say a female gives birth and she has chlamydia, or she has gonorrhea, or she has herpes. Her child, in about 30 seconds or 60 seconds out of the womb, is going to end up blind, because that particular pathogen is going to blind the child. The standard medical protocol is to use silver eye drops in the eyes of the baby. And that's not integrative medicine here. I'm speaking about Western medicine, allopathic medicine. You could do some research. So that's why I said when people talking things about, oh, silver is dangerous, and oh, my doctor tell me, no, you need to shut up. Go and read it and stop listening to what people tell you. You're not dunce. Yes, we are inundated with information, and we live in the information age, and not everything on social media is acceptable, but you're not dumb. You must be able to decipher and pick. And you could pick rice. You ever pick rice or peas as a child? You don't put the worm with the peas. You just pick the peas out, right? And when you're picking peas, you take out a little stone and thing. So that's what you need to do. As a good friend of mine say, when you're looking at certain things, you eat the meat and you take out the bones. Take. You will always get benefit from most articles, but your source is very important. Yes. Of course it is. Of course it is very, very safe. Pleasant good morning to Miss Pamela Moses. Sorry, I'm thinking attorney. Miss Maureen Tull, good morning to you. Yeah. It's very safe. Normally I tell persons when you buy stuff from or products at Batson and Associates, we have a liquid line and we have products that are primarily capsules. We use gelatin capsules. The vegetarian one, we do not use the bovine or the pig gelatin because we cater to a lot of persons, Hindus, Muslims, Seventh-day Adventists, that type of thing. So, we try to respect that and ask our suppliers to ensure that is what we get. And so far, that is what we're getting. So, when you look at that particular aspect associated with using the silver, it actually gives you significant benefit. So there's no probably must be as regards to using that along with the liquid supplement. So like sometimes you have chlorophyll inflammation formula. So what you'll do, you'll make one mix. So let's say using chlorophyll and the measurement for chlorophyll is 2 teaspoons. You put 2 teaspoons in a glass. The measurement for the inflammation formula is 1 tablespoon. You want to put 1 tablespoon inflammation in the same glass that you put these 2 teaspoons of chlorophyll. And your silver, which is normally 1 to 2 ounces, you take 2 ounces of silver, you throw it in that mixture, you mix it with water, and you drink everything. Party done. Yeah, easy to take, easy to use. Very, very easy. Those liquid, morning and evening. Yeah, and that's a mix. Sorry? Before a meal, ideally empty stomach. Empty stomach is anywhere between 30 minutes to 45 minutes before a meal to 1.5, 3 hours after a meal, depending on what you have. Right? So, but very good. I mean, that's how I use it. I use silver. I mean, I swear by silver for a number of things, I've seen people with chikungunya. I experienced it with my dad. He had chikungunya really bad. My mom had called me. He couldn't get up. He was in severe pain. He couldn't go to work. They had silver. I said, Mom, take 8 ounces of silver. She was like, 8 ounces? That wouldn't kill him. I said, no. Silver leaves your body in 8 hours. It would exit the system in 8 hours. It does not affect your tissue. It does not affect the probiotics in the intestines. Very important. Very important. So anyway, she told me, she said, your dad not feeling good. So I said, okay, give him. She gave him, and he lay down there maybe for about an hour and a half. Literally sweat. Was wet. He took a shower, and then he went to work. I mean, amazing. And we have so many testimonies with silver. I had a person who had a serious infection in their eye. Serious. It was to the point of actually getting so bad it would have blinded them. And silver is what helped. Cleared up the infection significantly. They were using other things for years, months, and they weren't getting any results. So it's an amazing product. As I said, get your information, and you are going to find yourself with some very, very good results. Blurry eyes. Blurry eyes means that you're not getting sufficient blood going to your brain. So I suggest you look at things like the eye optics formula. You look at increasing your water intake. A lot of people with eye problems, most people with eye problems, especially glaucoma, dehydrated people. That should tell you something. You need to hydrate properly. We know the rule for drinking water, your body weight divided by 2 in ounces, right? And you're going to get benefit from that. So you're going to improve the circulation in your brain. So IT, circulation, those type of things. Let me say a pleasant good morning to Mr. Ashraf Yan, who asked the question, how to prevent blocked arteries? You just use a number of supplements to prevent or maintain your arteries. There are a number of different supplements we carry at Batson Associates. The Circulation Plus is one, the balanced circulation. Those help it on blocking arteries. If you have some serious blockages, we may need to introduce some chelation. We may need to introduce some of this thing, some enzymes, and you get some results. But there are things that you can use for that, Mr. Gyan. Okay. So those telephone numbers again, you can give us a call on 222-8261. That's 222-8261, as well as 314-9975. 314-9975. Keep in mind we have our special running, that 2-for-1 special with the live nutritional blood cell analysis, the live blood analysis, as well as your magnetic resonance analysis, and your consultation and your for detox. You see how much and I'm saying there? You realize how many things you're getting for that price? So we do have those specials running. Keep in mind, I know consultations are a bit backed up, but we're working on that. And keep in mind that you do not only need to see Dr. Batson in order to get optimal results. Okay. Any questions?
Yeah, this person is asking about headaches and that affect only one side of the head.
Well, if you're getting headaches,
Like 3 times a month.
excuse me. So if you're getting headaches that are affecting one side of your cerebral hemisphere, your brain, that's cause for concern. It means that particular area has a poor circulation problem, has an inflammation problem. But the mere fact it is concentrated in a particular area makes it easier for you to end up with situations like stroke, aneurysms, strokes, whether ischemic or hemorrhagic stroke. So it would be very dangerous for you to actually be involved in or actually not correct that situation. You're looking at things like your IT, circulation T, get some L-arginine, get some, we have the Circulation Plus, we have the Balanced Circulation. Circulation Plus is actually a liquid circulation product that we didn't have for a while. We're actually getting it back in stock because I'm just saying it off the top of my head here. I know we'll be getting back in stock at least by February. That was a very popular product, excellent rate of results, helped a lot of people prevent things like triple bypass and those type of things. Okay.
All right, so here's a question from someone who recently had surgery, ankle surgery, but so she's concerned about the swelling because the swelling is still too bad.
How long after the surgery? How long has she done?
She said it's been 6 weeks.
Oh, that's too long. I would suggest you get some circulation tea. You would have been off antibiotics, I would imagine. So you're not taking antibiotics. Antibiotics would most likely have been a week, 2 weeks for the most. Some circulation tea, some inflammation formula. There's a particular omega we have with astaxanthin, and that's actually very good because it significantly helps with pulmonary circulation, which is circulation above your heart. So you could get some information there. Miss Jennifer Schaaf, good morning to you. Miss Liz Dove, Miss Karen Williams. What is that you said, Karen? You want to become pregnant? I order to become pregnant. Okay. All right, that's nice. You'll let us know.
All right, so Tina and I know if you have any questions for Dr. Batson. Someone is asking for information on
Santulan 7-channel detox. That's actually, I should have put that in the product explanation, but I'm going to do that. Yeah, with Santulan, and the alkaline water. The thing with Santulan is that, Santulan is a 7-channel detox. It's basically the foundation of Batson and Associates, that and alkaline water, because it actually helps to clean and detoxify kidney, colon, bloodstream, liver, lymphatic system, skin, and your lungs. So, I mean, very popular, easy to use, easy to transport, easy to send abroad. I love that product so much. I wish all the other ones were like that. And the success rate is astronomical. It really does help with, improve your energy. One of the first things I think you always observe when you start using Santulan, your skin looks better and your energy significantly improves, as well as your sleep. So that's something you could pay attention to. Of course, you can call those of you who are abroad where we're working assiduously in getting things organized. We're also working in doing a consultation. So we have not forgotten you. There was just a line, and the line is a long line, but we're working on it. Right? So keep calling us, keep reminding us. Don't think, because we putting things in place. We have a lot of work, and our staff, some of them pretty new, and we putting things in place. They're getting some training and whatnot. So we're gonna better our best. That's very important for you. So again, you could give us a call on 222-8261. That's 222-8261, as well as 314-9975. That's 314-9975. And our locations, we are located on the first floor of Money Talks building. That's Money Talks building in Montrose, Chaguanas. And we're also on the corner of Ramsonwood Trace and the SSA Main Road in Davie, as well as Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. Yes, Miss Karen.
So we have 1 minute before we wrap up. So here's a question for you. This person says you have some really good products. She's 65 years old, asthmatic. She wants to know what would you recommend to help with movement, breathing, other than exercise?
Okay, very good. There's actually a new product that we started bringing in from a very close colleague of mine. The name of the product is actually called Tropical Breed. And we actually used this product on persons who actually got long COVID. And the results was astronomical. There, actually someone who works with me, they had taken one for one of their family members who had some serious problems, and the improvement was, amazing in the 90s. Within a short space of time, maybe like 2-3 weeks. So definitely that's something we can check out for you. We should have some in stock, but if we don't have, we'll always get one, and that doesn't take long to arrive here. Okay, so again, let me give you those telephone numbers quickly. 222-8261, that's 222-8261, as well as 314-9975, that's 314-9975. And those locations, we are located on the first floor of Money Talks building. That is Money Talks building in Montrose, Chaguanas. We're also on the corner of Ramson Wood Trace and the SS Erie Main Road in Davie, as well as Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. As we always say at Batson and Associates, if you think health is expensive, try sickness. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. God bless you and enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Take care. Karen, always a pleasure to be in your company. Until next week, God bless, be safe, you and yours. Yes, so Facebook family, keep in mind that we have a program that that's going to begin at 12:15. That is on Akashvani, which is 106.5, is it? No, 106.1, my apologies. 106.1 FM Akashvani, and that is from 12:15 to 12:45. We'll be streaming on Instagram for that, and on Instagram we are Batson and Associates Trinidad. TT, my apologies. Right, YouTube is Batson and Associates Trinidad. Okay, good. So again, those clinic telephone numbers, you can give us a call on 222-8261. That's 222-8261, as well as 314-9975. That's 314-9975. Miss Nataki Howell says, Dr. Batson, great products, great results. Thank you. You're very welcome. Marissa Xavier, let me see if I can answer some of your questions. What would help someone who had COVID-19 and still has a cough? Miss Marissa Xavier, that is going to be, you need some silver with the mineral formula. You need some lungs tea. You also can get, depending on how long the person, well, if they're weak, I wouldn't recommend Santulan. I'll just recommend the Alkagen water. And of course, the, what would be really good for them? The OMAS mineral is actually going to be very good too. So those, the OMAS minerals, the silver with the mineral formula, the Alkagen water, and the lung tea. Okay? If the person is not weak, they can also use Santulan. All right? Miss Elisa Rampasad is saying, I would prefer to visit another branch for service products are awesome. Okay, well, apparently there was a message before, so I don't know which branch you're talking about. But good, okay, glad to hear that. Miss Chandra Sanka is saying good morning. Oh, you put it up? Okay. Good morning, Dr. Batson. And all the best for 2020. Could you please speak of the use of saw palmetto for the use and prevention against prostate enlargement? And if you recommend anything that will work better. Okay, so I'll go back to that question, Mr. Joseph. Let me see. One particular person in Davie branch requires customer service training, however, great products. Okay, Mr. Rampasad, I will definitely take note of that. And I agree, and that's something that we're working on assiduously. So that situation should be corrected by the end of February, God's willing. Well, in fact, not even by the end of February, before. But thank you very much for the feedback, Miss Rampasad. Enjoy the rest of your day, my dear. And as I said, that's what we're doing. We're reaching a point where service has to be, improved. We could always better our best, and that's something that we're working on. All right? So thanks again for the support and, the compliment as regards to the product. All right? Karen Williams. Okay, how do you treat, Karen Williams, how do you treat polycystic ovarian syndrome? Okay, so let me answer this question for you. Let me see what's the time. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a little time. All right, so when we're talking about polycystic ovarian syndrome, we're actually talking about digestive imbalance that led to endocrine problems, that led to hormonal imbalance, that led to polycystic ovaries. So, Karen, what you need to do, you need to look at your diet. One, you need to eliminate chicken from your diet, unless it's yard fowl you're eating. No chicken. You need to use more fish, no soy products in your diet. You can significantly remove dairy, so no milk, unless you're using like almond milk or something like that. What I would also suggest you do is you do an abdominal pelvic ultrasound. So I have to have a recent point of reference, and you could come and see us. There are a number of products that we recommend for polycystic ovarian syndrome, but in that case, it's always better to see the ultrasound so that, you know, we can make recommendations. It's not necessary because we can work without that, where we just do a consultation and you would begin getting the results, because you have things like women's formula. Female balance, however, we do not carry. We'll be getting tropical female rather. That's a new product that seems to be doing pretty well. The cyst and fibroid formula, excellent product. When this set of stock we have finished, that is actually going to be going to get new ones, which is actually uterine formula or uterine plus, something so. Because a lot of women were of the opinion that they do have cysts and fibroids, so then they don't need the product. Whereas the product was not only for cysts and fibroids, but that was the name given, but it also helped with gynecology and gynecological and endocrine aspects of a woman's anatomy, you know, based on the whole product ingredient profile. Okay, so that's something that you could pay attention to. So I hope I was helpful to you, Miss Karen. Martha Moses, say, good morning, best doctor in Trinidad. I've taken that, girl. I've taken that. Or one of the, we definitely know it's one of the best, for sure, for sure, for sure, without a doubt. All right. And maybe one of the, anyway, let me just say that. I might sound vain. Yeah. So Facebook family, again, you can we wouldn't be on Facebook, we would be on Instagram, Batson and Associates Trinidad, TT. Why am I mixing up this morning? Normally I get it so well. Yeah, boy. And yeah, YouTube mix it up. Okay, so we're working on that customer service, Miss Rampasad, and we're working on it, Shogunas, too, because we have some topping up to do. I'm the type of person, you know, I always believe you could better your best in anything. So, you know, some serious changes coming, okay? So, Facebook is always a pleasure to be their company, and as we always say at Batson and Associates, if you think health is expensive, try sickness. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Let me just answer this one question before I go. Ms. Michelle Digans is saying, Doctor, my question, what can be used to heal a foot ulcer? It is open, raw, and a venous ulcer. Now they need to come and see us, or at least do a over-the-phone consultation, because I'll have to give them things to deal with it inside and outside. We have to improve and significantly increase the antioxidants in the body, reduce the inflammation, and reduce the oxidative stress. Okay, but we can help with that ulcer. Actually, I had a client in Tobago who had a really bad ulcer, couldn't walk on the foot, and in about 2 months it healed. And this is an ulcer that they had for years. Okay, so take care of yourself, God bless, and enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Take care of yourself. Bye.